You ever seen the guy on a buffalo clip? Guy on a buffalo. Can you just find a little snippet of that? On a buffalo. It's actually hilarious. Guy on a buffalo. It has been a tough year. Ah, jeez. Yeah, you know what? Times is tough. Times is tough in these parts. We're still under the Bidenomics, you know, inflation nation. You probably paid $100 for that Christmas tree. Christmas trees are expensive, man. Get the blue spruce, whatever they are. Point of view, you're in last place in your fantasy football league, and the group chat make jokes about it.
That's fine.
Commented about it.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not laughing about it. You think this is funny? I take this serious.
I'm not.
Real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
All I'm saying is the camera showed.
I'm just telling you right now what I do every single week. Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this. I study my ass off. I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny. It's not fun. Nothing's funny to me. I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football in front of everybody.
That's fine.
Is that Josh McCown? I don't even remember. I think I might be in last place because I just don't care anymore. I feel like I'm past the age where I like fantasy sports. Truly. Next year, I'm not doing any. I did it because I feel obligated, all right? I don't care. I don't care anymore about fantasy football. It feels, hey, you know, that's where I'm at. Me taking my baby outside without socks. Grandparents everywhere, every time. It's 80 degrees outside, okay? They don't need socks on. Relax, grandma and grandpa. Grandparents, they hyper-focus on the socks. I don't know why. Maybe it's a generational thing. You know, Gen X, they're just, what are they? And the baby boomers, they're just obsessed with, the features are cold. It's 80. My mouth waters when I smell steak. I wonder if the same happens to vegans when they mow the lawn. It's actually hilarious. Vegans out there, I know some of you watch this. I know some of you have a sense of humor and you can take the jokes. So let us know in the comments. Auntie, ain't that your third plate? Me, ain't that your third husband? It's like a Chelsea Lynn joke. Mind your own business. How about that? Auntie, how about that? You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Bass on an Ass. Grow up. This Indian man has just been found in a cave. It's alleged he's 188 years old. Jake Paul's next opponent. I've heard people dispute his age already, but they're saying that he's at least 110 to 120. So even if that's true, that's insane. 188, doubtful, you know, but he's in pretty bad shape, you know. This is what it feels like as an adult sometimes.
Yeah, there's a Y. What do we have?
I'm declaring victory.
Oh. What is that puzzle?
What?
Amanda.
V.
Yeah.
Declaring victory.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, didn't he?
There you go.
Oh, he
Alex,
added
you
the
look a little
I.
puzzled, but you added a word. You said, I'm declaring victory, and you're not allowed to do that. You have
Come
to
on,
say,
Pat.
you have to just say the puzzle.
That's okay, dude.
The pointed desert.
No, still time.
The printed desert.
James, it's your turn.
The pointed desert.
No, you still have time.
I still have time. I like to solve.
Say it.
The pointed
It's
desert.
not the pointed desert.
Oh,
no matter how many times you say it.
Can I solve?
Oh, well, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological
I've seen this
hero Achilles.
Hey.
I can't accept that.
Okay.
Shelby.
I'll solve.
Yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, dude, it's tough to watch. What do they call that? Schadenfreude, right? Schadenfreude? Pleasure at the dismay of others. There's a little bit of pleasure there. It's not a good thing to take pleasure in that, but it is entertaining. I just have to say that. Everyone at work between now and January.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Hanging around. Just wasting company time. It's that time of year, man. Back in my day, YouTube had a dislike button. You guys remember that? That was classic. And then was it who pretty much made us get rid of the dislike button? I think it was the White House. When Biden took over, like all of the White House videos had an astronomical ratio of like to dislike, but it was in favor of dislike, obviously. I was like, where's his support? How come most popular president, most votes ever, but there's like no support anywhere to be found on social media? Having your first son and not making him a junior is crazy to me. Y'all be naming y'all's sons Junior with no father. Junior what? Junior Bacon Cheeseburger? People do that? You can't, if the baby daddy is not in the life, you cannot name your kid a junior. That does not make any sense. Why would you do that? People do that? I'm disappointed in you. Hey, look, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think, and I always think that like the plain Jane chips, the Lay's originals are better for you than like we talked about earlier, the Cool Ranch Doritos. So at least they're making that healthy choice. I don't even know if that's true or not. That's how I've always thought about it. They're not the best ones though. You know, you don't eat those unless you're dipping them in something. Thursday's fine. Not a chance that's real. But yeah, just take the free. Take the free delivery. It's gonna get there a couple days later. Who cares? Oh, come on, dude, stop! Yeah. Oh. Who's the spotter back there? Where were you, buddy? Like, and who's driving? I don't know how you're gonna get into this spot. You'd probably go through the exit side, honestly. Probably the smartest thing to do. But now you got an insurance claim to deal with. Kansas City Chiefs in the fourth quarter when they are losing the game. Patrick Mahomes. Referee, flag. Every time, dude. Every time. They're a good team. There's no question about that. But are they as good as their record says? Does it seem like they get a lot of flags? Yes. All you Chiefs fans out there, they get really offended when you say that. They get a lot of flags. Yeah, we've seen this. Lesson. Started off right with this lesson. Never forget this lesson. Don't let up on the gas. All right? You don't want to overdo the gas, but you need to not let up. Otherwise, this is going to happen. It's going to dump right on you. 30-year-old me. The email address I made when I was 13. And that's the email address you always put in, like something stupid. You're trying to get a free trial or whatever. You put that old email in there. All that junk mail can go there. That's my point. Having a 2-year-old is like living with a little gnome from a folktale that you have to trick into doing things because if you ask it directly, it will curse you. Yeah, you got to turn it into a game. You got to give them the options. You know, one option here. They get one option or the other. And then the one option is like a really bad option. And they don't want to do that, so they're forced to take the other option, even though they don't even realize that they don't have to take a choice. If they really wanted to be stubborn, they could just say, no, I'm not doing either. But they don't. They always pick one. Me driving exactly 35 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. The cop parked on the road. Doesn't that always, when you're driving the speed limit, it feels a little suspicious if you drive by a cop and you're like, oh, I'm going the speed limit. Hopefully he doesn't pull me over. But why would he pull you over? You're going the speed limit. But if I'm the cop, I'd be like, why is he going the speed limit? Nobody goes the speed limit. Everyone goes 1 or 2 over at least, you know? He got new Rocket Man. Look, you could have 2 Rocket Men if you want. You just got to stop firing off your stupid missiles. You know, stop being a hermit kingdom. It's plain as that. Then you can have 2 Rocket Men.
I don't know who else needs to hear this, but you can't have a bad day at work if you don't go. All right, so I'm going to head out to the lake.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Work skipping is almost here. It's around the corner. You can skip. You can go sit in your ice house all day, catch fish, just relax, and enjoy the wilderness. We're almost there. So take this guy's advice. You can't have a bad day. Vertical jump assessment day in PE. Wait for it.
Don't reach like this. Just put your arm up to like 15, all right? And then what you want to do is you get 1 step. So you want to move back far enough, you can get that 1 step. See the form? Yep. Okay. You're going to get like this. All right? And then when you go, you get into this location here, and then you're going to explode up just like that, all right?
Don't try
it was finally time for him to jump, and you won't believe what happened.
Any day.
Nice. Nice. I was worried there. If you actually did it, you might have got hurt. No offense, but you know, you get after 30 years old, you start doing stuff you were doing back in your high school days, you're going to tear a hammy. Okay, you ain't going to be walking for a few days. When your social battery ran out, but you can't leave yet. I've been there many times. You got to battle. You do. That's why, you know, developing the small talk skill, it's important. Most kids, they're not developing small talk skills anymore. So it's going to be even more awkward in the future. Can you imagine all these iPad kids at their spouse's friend's house, and then, you know, they go off and do something. You got to interact with the other spouse's husband or wife. That's where that comes in. It's an important skill to develop. Me trying to stay sleepy when I go to the bathroom at 4 a.m. You know, got to stay sleepy, man. Except you're gambling when you do that. You can clean it up in the morning. Stay sleepy, get to sleep. Sleep's more important.
Hey, all you guys who didn't kill anything this year and didn't end up with any trophy photos or anything to put on Instagram, there's dead deer all over the sides of the highway right now. There's some pretty good bucks. So if you're needing that social media content and some likes, go snag you some pictures. Go take some trophy shots. There's a few that aren't even broken up that bad. And if they are smashed up from the bumper of a Buick, just tell everybody they were an old warrior who's been rutting does or something. I don't know. But literally, there's dead deer everywhere.
You know, if you're a hunting influencer, you had a tough year, you could do that. I'm not saying it's respectable. You're gonna have to live with that on your conscience, but you get the contents. So it's not a bad idea by this guy. Hey fam, can I get ahead of you? It's kind of an emergency. Let the firefighter through, dude. They gotta put out the apartment fire, dude, before it gets out of hand. Getting catfished by food gotta be the most heartbreaking thing ever. It is. It's always the worst when you're at a deli or something, at a grocery store, or even at the gas station. You're like, this looks decently healthy and tasty. And then you eat it and you're like, oh, is this like 3 weeks old? Ew. Work icebreakers.
I think it's time that we spruce up the icebreakers that we're doing at work. So like, instead of a fun fact, why don't you tell me why you and your spouse last got in a fight? And then as a group, we can judge who was in the wrong. Or instead of showing pictures of your kids, why don't you show me text messages between you and your mother-in-law beefing about who's doing what for Thanksgiving? You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff I want to know about you.
That's the juicy details. That's what you want, the drama. The drama for your mama. I actually support this. I support this idea. We've kind of, it feels like the last couple months we've had a lot of debate around the icebreakers thing. Tell us 3 fun things about you. That's dumb. Nobody cares about that. I would be highly engaged in this. I'm going to help you try to solve your life problems. And vice versa. I want you to help me try to solve my life problems. I love this idea. It's great. What better way to get to know someone? A complete stranger, right?
Tic-tac-toe. A winner. Idiots.